Hi, everybody. Welcome back. I'm meeting Kim. Thank you for joining. We're today going to look at the health and vitality of three world leaders, mainly because it's kind of important in how they're doing their leadership and what might be affecting them. Also, uh, it's kind of fun. And it's something that you can do. We can do it together. Let's just do it together. We're going to look at Donald Trump, and we're going to look at Netanyahu, and also Putin. I forget what's his first name. Vladimir Putin. So we are going to look at that. Now, remember when we go in psychically, we're tuning in to somebody's energy, health. Perhaps we might do a body scan or just feel what it's like to be in their body. Okay. We would only do that with somebody who is either like a public figure or you have permission to do it. So like if you're doing a one-on-one reading, okay. Otherwise, it would be unethical, in my opinion, to just be looking at anybody's energy, all right, or how they feel or anything about health, especially health, right? Because that's very personal. And remember, when we do this, we'll do it together. When we do it, entertainment purposes only. And as light workers, we can pick up everybody else's energy, and then we feel responsible to help heal and all that. We're not doing that. We're not going to work with the healing part of it. We're just going to observe. We're not going to absorb. We're not going to change anything. We're just going to observe. All right. And also as light workers and star seeds that you all are, we have to remember we are a collective and we're rising up together. It's not one person to change the world, to be responsible for the Earth's ascension. We do it together. Okay. So just maybe you can find comfort in that and not feel like you have to take on everybody and help everybody. Okay. You can be the light for yourself, and as you're the light for yourself, it shines out, shining out. And before we even move into that space of tuning into somebody else's energy, we want to be grounded. We want to have our light moving out so that we can also feel like we're in the best space to do that. And this would be for any, even animal communication, spirit communication, anything like that. Or when you're doing hands-on healing, even, you always want to be in a good space yourself, in the light, before you engage in somebody else's energy. So let's start with that. Now, I have not tuned in lately, not lately at all. It's been a few months actually. And I know before I felt, gosh, I'm actually surprised that Donald Trump is still in the White House. Okay. So I am surprised about that. I didn't think he was going to be on the other side now, but I thought his health would prevent him from doing his work. And then Netanyahu, it's always, I feel, I don't know about how much health, I know he has health issues, but I don't know. It's not like he's on hospice or anything. But Putin does feel, well, we'll see. Let's see. We'll look into that. Okay. So let's just start. And we'll start with Donald Trump. So let's take a breath. And we're going to just ground first. Feel that whatever golden, red, orange, yellow lights going down to the earth. You can use those beautiful colors down, down, down. Feeling strong and grounded. And you might even ask your team to be around you. Your helpers in spirit, come close as we do this work together today. Coming close, coming close. And now, in our mind's eye, we're going to ask permission first, I guess, from Donald J. Trump. Of course, everything is for the highest good for all. And when I ask, I get a little bit of I feel him as a toddler, kind of. I hate to say his personality feels that way. Uh, okay, I'm just feeling his personality right now. And I feel he is all over the place and he could have temper tantrums like a toddler. That's what I'm feeling. And I feel like he's kind of lost his mind in a way. Like he can't, I don't feel like he's thinking straight at all. I feel very mixed up, jumbly, like he doesn't even, I don't know. I don't even know if he knows what day it is. I think he's there as a figurehead. I don't think he's really making decisions. That's what I'm feeling right now. Okay. He's got other people telling him. I see that happening. He's got other people telling him what to do. Even whether or not he plays golf or not, or how much he walks, or how does he get here from there. I mean, it's all, he's got so much help. Okay, so basically he's kind of a shell, but I do feel that child within him, though, acting out. They know how to deal with him. They feel very competent in having to deal with him. So there's that. But let's just look at his health now. So when I look at somebody's health, I might do, in my mind's eye, I'm looking from head to toe, and I just make a little body scan. But the first thing I feel, I don't even have to go ahead. I mean, just immediately I go right to the heart. I feel full. I feel maybe even a little short of breath. I just feel even a little inflammation here. I feel on the pleural cavity, I feel a little inflammation. I don't feel like I can even take that big of a breath. I've everything's an effort. It feels like everything is an effort. Even moving now I'm drawing to his legs, the top, the thighs, the top of his legs. They feel heavy. They feel weak, I guess, heavy and weak, especially when I think it's the right leg. I'm feeling it on my right leg. So I sort of feel in my body what his body might feel like to him. Remember, entertainment purposes only. But I feel this little weak here. And especially it feels like it's from the kind of the hip joint, that muscle, the quadricep. Okay, that's what feels a little weak to me. I also do feel like my muscle tone, as I'm looking at the quadriceps, as I'm feeling the quadriceps, I do feel lack of muscle tone. Um, I do feel like the other leg now feels like it has pain. The knee, I mean, the knee. And I feel the same leg, the left, if I'm getting the sides right, have foot pain. Like, I feel like he might need special shoes, whether it's arch support or something like that. Okay. Okay, let's see, what else do I feel with him? A lack of sleep, health-wise. I don't even know if he drinks coffee. I think he doesn't. But I feel jittery like coffee though. Definitely, I feel my eyes are crossed even. Like I can't see straight, I can't cross my eyes, but it's like that feeling like, okay, whatever you say. My mind's a little fuzzy. I think we kind of know this about him. His mind is fuzzy, but I also feel the really back, the brainstem area. I feel that like a reptilian brainstem, like anger, uncontrol. He's not able to control his anger, and no filters, no um, self-control, no filters. Okay. And I actually feel like it's writing, reading and writing is, yeah, not too good. Very fuzzy. Escape, come on in. My daughter's walking in. All right, so now let's see here. Is there anything else about Donald Trump we need to know? Okay, well, I just heard the month of June. Guys, I mean, really, he is Teflon Don. Um, I thought for sure March, I saw that hard stop, but now I'm kind of hearing June. I don't know what it is in June. That's his birthday, I think. His birthday's in June. Um, but if there's another hard stop for him, maybe it's August even. I don't know about maybe June, August, something. Okay. There's no way to even predict now, I think. but really that reptilian brain stem is active. And I feel like that's his leading, like he doesn't have this frontal development, the frontal part of his brain feels very undeveloped or something like that. Or maybe he's just not using it. Like he's definitely in that anger mode, what I would think of in the brain stem mode. Okay. But that's the part of the brain that regulates your heart rate and your respirations. Okay. So let's see if there's anything else here. No, he's not walking on eggshells. Yeah, no. He's not, no, he doesn't feel healthy. Overall, no. I give him about a 2, out of 10 for health, good health. No, he's not, maybe a 3, 2 to 3. I mean, really. And I'm seeing a lot of pill bottles. I mean, he's got the morning, he's got the afternoon, and he's got the nighttime. I'm seeing a lot more at night for some reason. But anyway, he's got that. Not as many, the midday is not too bad. I do feel like he takes something for focus in midday. I mean, probably 3 times a day or something like, I don't know. I don't know. So anyway, he's got that. I feel like all of his meds are prescription, not non-prescription meds. But of course, he can pretty much get whatever he wants. I think he has a compound formula too. Oh, well, it doesn't matter, you guys. Let's move on. Whew, so we're going to release. I'll try to slow down for the next one. We're going to look at Netanyahu, Benjamin Netanyahu. So we're just going to ask here, got releasing Trump. Okay, we're going to ask about his health. Anything going on with him that we might need to know as for entertainment only, as psychics, as mediums, as healthcare practitioners. Okay, Netanyahu. Oh boy, there's anger, but now he doesn't. I don't feel childish with him, but I feel anger. Like Donald, I felt temper tantrum, like a 3 or 4 year old. I mean, really, like that. Netanyahu feels more like a man anger. Oh boy. So that's what I feel first with him. This is mean, cruelty, mindset of a cruel. Actually, what it feels like is that he likes to see people suffer. I could probably say the same thing about Donald, but I don't know. I think he's a puppet more. But Netanyahu actually, something about it. It's kind of sick. It's a very sick mind that he likes to see people suffer. Actually, he enjoys it. That's what it feels like to me. Entertainment purposes only. He enjoys it. He's very much here up. I don't even know that he's connected to his heart. I don't think he's connected to his heart at all. It's all in his mind. He's got a sick mind. So, but his throat, I'm being drawn to his throat now. He has very sharp words. I feel like he's more diplomatic in public, but in private, he's very sharp words with anger and threatening. I feel a lot of threatening here. I mean, we could probably say the same thing about Donald, but they do feel different to me. Okay, and now if I like he's so disconnected, I don't know that he even knows he has a heart. I mean, he okay, liver would be something here to me that feels well, he goes by that. That's his leading thing, right? Liver that stores the anger. What else? What do we need to know? His hands are mean. Everything about him is mean. When I say mean, what I mean by that is whether he writes it, and I think he's a pretty good writer and reader. I mean, but he writes mean orders or cruelty. He writes it out. He even enjoys writing it out about cruelty. Like I feel like it's in writing as well. Okay, and then he's got his I don't know who's around him, but I feel like there's 2 or 3 men that he depends on to follow up on his orders. And if they don't, they die. Pretty much they die. I don't know what the history of all that for him is, but I do feel like there's a threat of death if they don't follow up. I feel like one has died. I see 3 guys there and one has died. I don't know if one's been replaced or what, but that's what it feels like to me. And those guys don't they feel they don't feel good either. I can just yuck, right? Okay, anything else? There's a few little things here with Netanyahu as far as his health. I don't know. I see maybe a little, nothing major, more like he doesn't even notice. He's got aches and pains here and there, but I don't think he even pays attention to it. I do think he might be on some kind of medication also. And it is for mood or something like that, for the mind. Okay, so I just feel that. Now I'm just going to also ask, is there anything else that we need to know? Like, is he leaving? Is he going to be leaving the planet or leaving this post in some way, shape, or form? Because we know he's really a bad actor. He is evil, evil. Like I said, he enjoys the evil. Okay. I don't know. Guys, I've been feeling that he's going to be gone. May is only next month. We'll see what's going on in May. I don't know, is that his birthday? But I don't think he's here in 2026. Maybe May. I feel okay. I'm seeing stars now. Stars are aligning for him to go. And boy, he's going somewhere dark to me. Like dark, yeah. Like going back to his home, which is dark, feels dark. If he is invaded or attached with reptilians, that kind of energy, that's where he's going. Okay, I see him going right up. Okay, they're taking him right back. They like him. He'll probably be back somewhere. Sorry. I feel like he's going to be recycled right back. Not on Earth, maybe somewhere else. Whew. Okay, well, let's clear that. Sorry, I go kind of fast. We're going to go now. We're going to look at Vladimir Putin. And so, give you a minute here. We're going to just tune into Vladimir Putin. And remember, be the light, be the light. Fill your auric field with light. We're working with pretty dark energies here. Okay. Now, I'm going to move my awareness to him. All right. So hopefully you've already done that. I feel very unsteady on my feet. Very, very much. One side of my body, when I tune into him, I'm holding on to either an IV pole and I'm using that to help steady me. I do see an IV bag there, like a pretty big, like a 1 liter bag. I feels like he has cancer to me. I have no idea. I feel like he has cancer. Again, entertainment purposes only. And if I had to put like pancreas to me, I don't know. But it's like that in that area. And I'm getting chills on that. So there's something about that. He's in pain, but he's got pretty good dosing of a pain medicine. Um, I feel anxiety with him. He sees the world very different than the average person, which we know, but the way he sees it is greed. His main motive is greed. It's like he is overtaken by greed. There's never enough of everything, of anything. It could be jelly, it could be money, it could be possessions, cars, women. I don't care what it is. Greed. And I really feel with him, he thinks he's controlling the whole world. He really feels like he's controlling Ukraine, he's controlling Netanyahu, he's controlling Trump, he's controlling, I don't know who else but I feel like he thinks he's controlling the whole world. And this is why he's not leaving, because he's been sick for a while. Because now that he's got this control, see, the more we are controlling, the harder it is for us to leave the planet, because it's just that personality, that stubborn personality that it's just hard to relax and leave. Okay, I don't care if you're a grandma, 85 years old, and you've always been very controlling, and you're very sick. It's going to take you longer to die because of the controlling personality. And we all have it a bit, we do. All of us are somewhat controlling, but the more you are, the harder. And he's really, I mean, greed and control. I feel like his voice is weak as well. I feel like I'm not swallowing very good. I am a little fuzzy. I think he must have a devil, because what we're seeing in public is a devil. It's got to be a devil. Not a devil, a double, D-O-U-B, like boy, L-E, a double. Okay, and definitely, of course, we already know he's suspicious of everything. This is not paranoid. We know this, but it's eating at him. All that is eating at him. It's an anxiety. I feel really generalized anxiety, generalized pain, generalized malaise, leaning to one side as I'm walking or sitting even. I feel like also when I'm sleeping, I've got a lot of pillows. I'm not sure I can lay down all the way. I feel like I'm really propped up. And partly is wants to be awake for anything. So I don't know that he sleeps very well. He's ready to wake up, and maybe he's got a gun at his side. I don't know. I don't really see that, but there's something like that. He can't rest. Okay. Because there is a fear that somebody's going to come get him in the middle of the night. Ooh, not a good way to live, right? None of these guys. Okay, we're gonna let that go. Whew, whew, whew. All right, you guys. Woo, ah. Now, bring your light back in to your heart. Breathe in that golden, red, pink light. Unconditional love to yourself. And let it spread out. Spreading out into your auric field. We're clearing our auric field. You can imagine maybe the pink rose to clean your field, a white rose, a gold rose, whatever color rose you want, just to help wipe your field down, like a sponge in a way. Okay, wiping the field down. And bringing your light back in here. Let's think of a happy thought. What is it that maybe a beach, or maybe it's one of your children or pets, something like that will bring you joy, so that we finish with that, with a joy. I'm thinking of my dog. She's at the vet today to get her teeth cleaned. I had to take her, kind of early this morning, and hope she's never had that done. I'm not even sure she needed it. But anyway, it's okay. All right. Talk to y'all soon. Thank you so much for joining, and I'll be back very soon. Bye-bye.